Welcome back to another tutorial with Jay. I'm your host Jay, and I'm going to show you quickly how to use the transitions and the media generators in Sony Vegas. And I tried to, exclaim Vegas because this program often fails. So be prepared. You need to have patience to use this program. Anyways, First of all, you need to open up Video Track to use the effects and whatnot. I'm going to put the sharpen and the saturation adjust on it like I did before. Now I'm going to duplicate the track just a few times just so I have a little space. There you go. And I'm going to first go to media generators. Now, I myself don't like the large tiles and checkerboard color gradients, credit rolls. I don't like them because they're kind of, I don't know how to explain them. They're kind of, they're useless to me. Now, I'm gonna use, let's see. I'm gonna use, okay. First of all, you get checkerboard, which is checkerboard through checkerboard color gradient, noise texture, and test pattern. They're all just textures that you can use in your video itself, like gradient, boom, there you go. It's like a video clip, so you can just delete it off that. You get your ramp. You can also adjust it so that it fits the screen. Not like uselessness like that. So you can do that and whatnot. It's just like another video thing. I have legacy plugins, but I don't feel like touching those because I don't know what they are, and they seem useless to me. Now, fun things you can do with text is now, unlike everything else, you need to, like, in this kind of window, you need to adjust the length to match that of what it says down here. So say you had it like cut down to here. You need to, in order to match the effects like that, you need to like go to like tracking and whatnot, and you can do this and whatnot. You have to adjust You have to adjust this so it matches this. So mine would be 426, right? 26, and press enter. Boom. Now, as you can see, oh look at that. Oh look at that. Oh look at that. Sample text. Boom. Some effects that you can use with it are test pattern. I don't really know anything about the test pattern. You can probably like do this or something. I really don't know. I don't use this kind of effect very often. But yeah, basically that doesn't work that well. Some transitions that you can use. There are some transitions that you can use that can make it look cool and whatnot. Here's a transition that I often have been using lately on my Grieving Soul account. It's kind of a color-coded effect. Now, I'm gonna go to my pictures quickly. Wallpapers. I'm just gonna pick out a regular one, like, which one did I use recently? Here, I'm gonna use this one. Okay, I'm gonna put this on the top track. You see, because what you do is, basically, you put a track underneath that you want to put the video clips and whatnot on, and you click this down arrow, which basically parents the track. This parents the track over here. Now, what it does is just any effect that's used on here is used on here and whatnot. Now, here's a cool effect that I found useful in some of my videos. You can put black and white on the secondary track that's right here, and you could spread this out a little more so it looks a little more neat, except I'm being a complete idiot. And you see that that's not a fucking texture. No, Josh, you suck. You get out of here. Blah. Yeah, screw you. Now I'm gonna use Final Fantasy X whenever I find it. I'm gonna use this one. I used this effect in one of my recent videos. There. Okay, so I put this on here, and you obviously can't see the video yet, right? Sorry, my computer's a little lagging right now. So yeah, you don't see the video, and you're like, oh Josh, that's not a fucking effect. Anyways, let me continue before you start saying that it's not an effect. go to Gaussian blur and you hit extreme blur and you put it on the parent track, so it blurs out that texture. Now you click this, click this mode here, right here, and normally people use 3D Alpha and whatnot. That's just useless and it doesn't work. It sucks. Anyways, I often use overlay, which basically does that, and I'm just gonna stretch out the window so you can see a little better. That's okay, but I like to use screen. It looks a little neater, so you just look like that, and fuck it. It's not that laggy usually. It's a lot better than that usually. I'm gonna shrink this. There. See, and you got that, and boom, bada boom, 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 and you know, whoosh, and then boom like that. And you see that you can do that effect, and you could also do this. You can go to HSL adjust, and okay, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, HSL adjust onto this track here, onto the actual clip itself. I'm gonna go to the very end, and I'm going to adjust the hue so it looks a little weird. Now watch this. It's gonna slowly but surely change the color, and it doesn't really look like it's changing the color, but it is. It's definitely changing the color. So yeah, you got that. And you don't have to use wallpaper for this. You could also go to like we'll say this, okay? Ooh, yeah, no. I almost made the most common rookie mistake there. So you can do this, and you can actually just like shorten it. So you got this, and let me just adjust this so that it's even. And you can do this, and it kind of, you can put like a background video on it and make it look all animated, textury and whatnot. I did that in one of my MAP parts lately, so you can see as it's moving and whatnot. Yep. So that's a cool effect that you can use. Now to make it look a little cooler, you can also do this. You can stretch it out. No, not that much. You can stretch it out to like, you can put like a fade effect in the very center of it for like 2 to 16 seconds. It would look good either way. Go to transitions. Now you can do 3D blinds and whatnot, but that doesn't look very neat, does it? Flash kind of looks, well, bright. I like to use Addictive Dissolve because it like does that and whatnot, and you can do this. Yeah. Okay, yeah, obviously it's gonna lag because there's video over it, but basically you didn't see that really because of the thing. But yeah, basically it just adds a flash effect to it. So boom, you can see that right there. And it kind of brightens it up and whatnot. Now some of the other things that you could use are you could use hard light, which basically is a darker version of that. But I don't recommend using it because if there's a darker part to it, then it won't really work. But it's possible. You can use burn, which just looks plain fugly. Dodge, which isn't really much. It's like overlay, but it's not as colored. Lighten, which takes all the black and whatnot out and makes it look very two-dimensional. Different squared is basically like dodge or maybe hard light. I don't remember which one I just used. Basically it just looks like that. You can use cut, which is just plain stupid because you only get like 2 seconds worth of clip there. Source alpha is the original. You can do multiply mask, which doesn't really help much. It's just plain fugly too. You could also use add and subtract and whatnot, and you can screw around with this with these settings and see if what you like and whatnot. I prefer myself the screen or overlay or lighten because it makes it look kind of cool and soft and awesome. So yes, that's just how to use different effects and whatnot. To take out a transition is quite easy actually. You just click on the little crossroads transition icon there, and you hit the X button there, and you're back to normal. Now if you want to replace one while there's a transition on there, you can do like okay, I'll just choose a random one. You can do this, you can click on this, and you can just click and drag into the window, and it'll replace it instantly. You can also just do this, and boom. Yeah, well, that didn't really change it. There. That's all you have to do, really. That's basically all you have to do. And if you want to take it out, boom, you can just do this. Boom. That's all I have to teach you, really. That's the basics to editing. Now, I will be going to Windows Movie Maker to do a quick tutorial on how to get widescreen on there, and I will see you all later. Peace.